This all-new CX-9 is really hot right now, and Mazda told us we'd have to wait in line behind 100 other journalists to get our turn. But luckily we know a guy, and we've got this one to check out and give you a quick look at. The body design is all new front to back on this Mazda CX-9, and this front grille is kind of designed to show how much more refined this new version is. It's a really great looking feature. Even though this all-new grille is much more aggressive, you really see the Mazda design language, and it really does speak Mazda when you look at the front end. The new design continues around the back with these really elegant looking Jaguar-like taillights, this chrome trim. Overall, it's just one of the best looking cars Mazda's put out. You know, this Mazda's all new on the inside, and Mazdas are all about driving. This thing's so hot, we gotta get it back to the dealer soon anyway, so let's see how it drives. This Mazda feels very familiar on the inside too. A lot of what you see is the same as previous generations. It's just all, again, refined. And I think that's the best thing about this car, is that it gives you what's familiar to you, but this feels the most like a German car that any Mazda I've ever driven, and that's a good thing. Once again, the handling is excellent. That's one thing that Mazda prides themselves on. They've got a history in road racing, and they used to be the Zoom Zoom brand, and you feel that through the steering wheel in a car like this. Even though it's a large car, even though it's got 3 rows of seats and 7 passengers, you actually feel like this car could handle some curves. What they've added on top of the handling with this one, though, is a really planted feel, a really solid feel that you really only get from German cars. It's just that extra surety that you feel out of the chassis and everything around you. So they've obviously improved the stiffness of the whole frame and just made this a much more robust vehicle. Just what you'd expect from a Mazda. Really smooth, precise, reacts to the steering input, everything you'd want from a Mazda. Some of the other new features in here are a larger center display. It's got a heads-up display, so it projects your speed onto the windshield so you don't have to look down. It's got a really fantastic Bose audio system. And some of the materials in here are some of the best I've definitely seen. Some of the wood in these doors looks like it's carved from a solid chunk of wood as opposed to just being a veneer. It's really nicely done. The new CX-9 has the first Skyactiv gas turbo engine that Mazda's put out. It's a 2.5 liter, makes 227 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque. But you know, this isn't a sports car, and really, around town, that torque is what you really need anyway. The interior is very comfortable on this new CX-9. The seats are very supportive. It's got a lot of space. One of the things, the center console does kind of impede your legroom, especially for a taller driver. But everything else, the rear third row is easy to fold down. One of the reasons this car handles so well is it's actually set a little bit lower to the ground than most SUVs. And I know that a lot of people are looking for that higher viewpoint, which you still get in this car, but you get the better handling of a little bit lower stance as well. The new CX-9's also got a full suite of safety features. We've got forward collision warning, lane departure assist, which actually will steer the car back in the lane. We got a quick chance to try it, and it works really well. It's also got blind spot monitors, radar cruise control. Really well thought out set of features, coupled with the heads-up display as well. One thing that feels like it's a little bit missing with a $45,000 price point is cooled seats. We've got heated seats in here, but some of the competitors to this will actually have cooled seats as well. This is the signature edition of the CX-9, which is the top of the line model, has the most features, and this one retails for $45,000. These start at $30,000, so it's the most expensive CX-9 yet, but the starting price lets you get into this size SUV, 7-passenger, 3 rows of seats at a really good price point. The previous generation CX-9 was one of the most awarded SUVs in its class. And even though we've only had a short look at this new version, we feel like it's going to follow suit and live up to its predecessor.